Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you are easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to talk about, man, is this right here in this reaction video. It comes to me. I think that modern day black women cannot be satisfied at all because you're going to have a woman here who's going to complain about having men who are provider males. You can't make them happy. If you give them something, you can't make it happy. If you don't give them nothing, you can't make them happy. That's what it looks like to me. Well, anyway, let's get to this. Let's get it.
I've had plenty of provider men, and let me tell you, that shit is the same as clocking in to a fucking 9-to-5 job. Do not let these women on the internet that are making videos, that are in the comments talking about, yeah, my man paid for XYZ and I didn't have to do anything and he bought me a car and he bought me a house, yada, yada, yada. A lot of the time, that's the carrot that they're going to dangle in front of you. Okay, that is going to be the carrot that they decide to dangle and say, oh, well, you know, how are you going to keep up with those payments if I decide that I'm not going to help you anymore? Oh, some of these men, they'll buy you a brand new house. They'll put it in your name. They'll get you the nice luxury car and they'll put it in your name. And then they'll leave your ass high and dry. They won't give you an allowance anymore. They won't give you any money. So then here you are. Now you're going to be responsible for your $3K a month mortgage. You're going to be responsible for your $1K a month luxury vehicle with your insurance monthly that you're going to have.
Now dig this, Jack. I love it. Let me tell you why I say I love it. She's upset because men with resources are choosing to use their resources to trigger the hypergamous nature of today's modern day woman. I encourage every man to get all he can for himself, to better himself, to become a productive man. And yes, to manipulate women with the resources that he has acquired. You don't get these things for women. You get these things to manipulate women. You understand me, Jack? A woman, how dare this? How can this woman get mad at the fact that men use their resources to bait women when women bait men all the time? They bait them all the time with big booties and titties, or they dress provocatively, or they dress in lewd ways, you know, with the coochie poking out in their yoga pants and their leggings. They try to look hot. Why are they doing that? They're trying to bait you, you see. They're trying to bait you. They're trying to get you to spend money. They're trying to trap you in that coochie and put it on you real good so you can get them money. So they use bait too all the time, y'all. I don't give a damn. And like I said before, man, in one of my previous videos, you cannot buy a woman's love, but you can hold a hoe hostage with your money. And she's telling you exactly what I told you before when it came to that type of game. If you take care of a woman, if you choose to, if you put her up in an apartment, pay for her bills, and she doesn't have the financial ability to maintain those payments, you can hold a whole hostage, which means you can always come in and dip and skip, smash and dash. She can even be in a relationship with somebody else. It won't tell him about you because you the one paying for it. I ain't saying be no trick. I'm just giving you game if you're going to do that. That's how you use women with your money. The same way they use you with that coochie. You understand me, Jack? So yeah, that's how you hold a whole hostage. But like I told you before, every hostage in every war, there was a POW. They're always looking for a way out. So even if you're paying these bills, she's always looking for another sucker to pay her bills, man. She's just hanging on to you because you're paying those current bills. You understand me, Jack? So you can't buy a woman's love, but you can hold a bitch hostage. You understand me? Let's keep going.
To pay off. Every time I had a provider man, there was this like invisible contract, essentially. I'm pretty much using Unpunishable Woman's tagline here, but it really is an invisible contract that you have with these provider men. And it is, I will give you whatever you want as long as you do what I say. And you do it exactly when I tell you to do it. You have to act a certain way in order for you to receive these things, or to be able to keep these things, or to be able to feel confident knowing that I will cover these things. And then if you don't do what it is that I want you to do, I will take these things away from you.
Exactly, man. Exactly. That's the same way a job expects for you to behave and to act. If you want these benefits, see, let me tell y'all something, man. Gentlemen, you gotta understand, you are the CEO of your life, man. You are a businessman. And when you deal with a woman, you gotta put her through an interview process, man. And if you hire that bride, you gotta put that bride on a probationary period too, just like a job. You gotta give her time to mess up. You gotta give her time to show and prove that she gonna do what she need to do to make you happy, man. Okay? And if she fucks up, you fire her, just like a job. Don't be afraid to fire a bride, man. And like a job, like she's complaining about, she's saying a man who give her stuff has demands and expectations and standards. You're supposed to. It's just another example of a woman wanting something for nothing. So if a woman comes into your life, man, you're supposed to lay down the law. You're supposed to give her your mission statement. Your mission is to please me. These are the policies of this relationship. I expect X, Y, and Z to be performed here. You never stay with a woman based on her beauty. You only stay with a woman based on her performance. Can you dig it? The most beautiful woman out there can perform badly and cause you drama, stress, and give you gray hairs. You kick that broad out. But a medium woman, when I say an average woman, can treat you just as nice and just as sweet as a honeysuckle, man. You keep that broad on your team. You understand me? Yeah, fire a broad, man. If she ain't acting right, man, replace that broad. You don't see Walmart chasing people to work for them. You see people chasing Walmart and filling out applications to try to work there because of the benefits, because of the resources. Women supposed to be chasing you because of the resources that you acquired through your hard work, Jack. You don't supposed to be chasing no damn broad, man. And if she comes around, then she got to behave right to stay around. You understand me? And you're going to find a lot of women like this on that probationary period, man, who going to act right for a little bit. And then when she get comfortable. Now understand, when a woman get comfortable with you, that simply means she see that you ain't going nowhere. That's what that means. When a woman gets comfortable with being with you, that means she believes that you are wrapped around her pinky finger and that, hey, he ain't going nowhere. That's when she start to act like a disgruntled employee or like them employees on the job that don't show up at work on time, half-ass do their job. You'll find her half-ass doing her chores around the house, man. Half-ass preparing food, don't want to really cook. Half-ass don't want to half-ass cleaning up, don't want to wash dishes like they used to. Don't want to do stuff that they used to do because they're comfortable. They don't think you're going to get rid of them because you haven't reprimanded her. The way you reprimand a bride is you tell her to her face and say, hey, I am not dealing with this bullshit. However you say it, that's what your job does. They'll write you up. They reprimand you and letting you know at this place of employment, we don't deal with that shit that you're doing. You keep doing it, you got to get gone, Jack. That keeps that employer from feeling comfortable. It keeps them from feeling like, hey, I can stay here and do whatever hell I want. That's what you got to think like a business, man, when it comes to dealing with women. Let's keep going.
I will make your life harder. It's very rare that a man is providing for a woman simply because he likes the woman. It's very rare that a man is providing for a woman because he actually wants to help the woman. You have to think in terms of power dynamics. Men are not taught how to be empathetic. Men are not taught how to be nurturing. Women project that ideal onto men. So they correlate providing with empathy. They correlate providing with nurturing and caring. Men correlate providing with control, power, dominance. You go to work and you work a 9 to 5. So you're trading in your time for your money. But if your employer wants you to get on board with something that they're doing, or they want to put you in check, they're going to start bringing you into the office and they're going to start writing you up for just very nonsensical things. And they're going to start trying to condition you and groom you to train you to say, either you're going to act a certain way or we're threatening you essentially with discipline to fire you.
It's exactly what I said, man. And you're supposed to groom a woman. You're supposed to condition a woman to think the way that you think about things. Now, she's going to have her own opinions, but when you say things like, I think that a woman should be feminine, she's supposed to think the same damn way. You understand me? And there's supposed to be a power dynamic. There's supposed to be, let me say it like this, a power imbalance. There's nothing but power imbalances in life. You got the weak, you got the strong, you got the healthy, you got the sick. You understand me? You got the rich, you got the poor, you got the tall, you got the short. Power imbalances. And in every relationship, there's supposed to be a power imbalance. The power is supposed to go to the man. The woman's supposed to be the weaker vessel. That's even scriptural. The power imbalance is such. The man's supposed to run everything. And just like that job that she's talking about, you're giving us your time for my resources. It's the same shit here, Jack. If you want to spend your time with me in exchange for my resources, then you got to behave a certain type of way. And I ain't talking about being used. Now, I'm gonna say that to you. I'm not talking about being misused. Everybody can be used the right way, but you should never misuse somebody. So if you bring your ass around here, you knock need ass over here talking about you're trying to groom me, you're damn skippy, because you're supposed to know some things. You're supposed to be a woman to some extent, but then you're supposed to learn what it is I like. So the only way you're gonna learn what I like in life is if I groom you, if I direct you, if I tell you, if I show you, if I grow you. You understand me, Jack? And this woman said they're gonna write you up for nonsensical stuff. In other words, they never learn a lesson. And a lot of you gentlemen are dealing with that. You could tell some of your women right now, I don't like how you talk to me. And she'd be like, boy, you tripping. She finds what you said nonsensical. Hope I'm saying that right. I think nonsensical. That means like what you're saying ain't making no damn sense to her. That's what that means. She finds what you're saying is of something of no importance. You understand me? I don't like the fact that you don't clean up around here, broad. And she look at you like, your mama don't live here, because she don't take what you're saying seriously. And that's what she's saying. Saying you get written up for nonsensical shit because they're not taking it seriously. And a lot of you gentlemen are dealing with women that after you communicate clearly what it is you dislike, they just ignore it. That's when you fire that broad. You understand me? You always got, some people, man, it's a revolving door for some men, man, because some of y'all be picking some of the wrong women. So you get a woman, she stay 3 or 4 months, bleed you for your damn resources. You get rid of her, another come in, bleed you for 7 months. And now, man, you got to be able to pick these bras based on qualification, the qualification that you want. You know what I mean? If she ain't got that, man, then she just a smash and dash or someone that you avoid. You understand me?
If you don't get in line, it is the same exact thing. You don't work a job because the job wants to take care of you. You work a job because the person that created the business, the CEO, they want to maintain power and do that through having employees for them to be able to make money. And in order for them to do that, there is a power dynamic. There is a power dynamic between the CEO and the CEO's employees. Everybody knows that. It's the same exact thing. Okay, having a provider man is just a different type of employment. And I'm not knocking anyone doing it because, bitch, I used to do it. Okay, I used to do it. But at least when you work for employment, you have employment with a 9 to 5. If you have a case with discrimination, you can get a lawyer and file a case for discrimination.
You see how she talk like a business person, man? This is how women do. Anytime things don't go right in a relationship, especially in marriage, they go get a lawyer, like she's talking about right now, like going to HR and all. They look for legal representation, man, to break you, man. That's why you got to look at your life as a business, Jack. You understand me, man? Yeah, man. Like she said, Walmart ain't here to take care of your family. And that's how some of you dudes, y'all got to think the same way. I ain't here to take care of your family. You're already ready-made family with 2 or 3 different men, got 3 or 4 bastard children from 3 or 4 previous relationships. I ain't here to take care of that, Jack. That's how y'all got to think, man. It sound cold to some people, but it really ain't. It bring you peace of mind, knowing what you're doing when you're dealing with these brides, man. And understand, man, pussy is plentiful. Pussy is like the leaves of a tree. It's everywhere around the world. You know how many leaves are on this planet? That's how women coochie is. So don't get stuck on one, man. You understand that? If this leaf ain't good for you, get another. Turn over a new leaf, goddamn it, get another one. Y'all better learn this game, man. Every woman is expendable, man. On the dating scene. For real.
The EEOC. It's really not much you're going to be able to do if your provider man decides to just leave you assed out. You have more protections under a company, right? They have to get insurance, they have to get lawyers, they have HR, like they have all of those things. That's just something to keep in mind. That is the number one reason why I just quit dealing with providers, because even though no job is stable, there is a much higher lack of stability when dealing with provider.
Like I say, man, don't ever be afraid to use a woman, especially when their whole goal is to use you. Shit. Sometimes you might have to misuse a broad because that's what she want to do. Smash and dash on them. I misuse them too. You know what I'm saying? If I had to in that situation, but most time, man, I don't be around that negativity. But I was around it before. Anyway, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this, man. Hope y'all got something out this, man. I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all take it easy now, yeah?